How you doing, folks? This is Craig again. I told you I had a few things planned for today, but this one is a bit unusual. I have been working, kind of thinking of what I'm going to do for October, like what horror movies I'm going to review. Because last October I did, horror movie a day. That's a lot of people do, but I think it's fun. Get me a chance to see stuff I haven't seen, and or gives me a chance to talk about stuff that I really liked that maybe others haven't seen. The movie I'm about to tell you about, I'm going to do a review for October 1st, and it'll be a mild spoiler. However, this movie, in my opinion, no one is talking about. I found it so enjoyable. I'm going to tell you about it now. I'm going to be vague, though. So you want to come back for the other review in a few weeks or a week? Okay, that's different. But I want to tell you about it now so you see it. The movie is called He's Out There. Just trust me when I tell you it's good and don't look at the preview. The preview, unfortunately, spoils something. It's not a huge plot point, but I'll tell you this. If the preview didn't spoil what it spoiled, I could honestly say this movie is a top three for me for the new year. That's the thing. It came out on demand the 14th. I think it was released initially towards the tail end of 17 and screenings and stuff, but I was looking. I think it's technically it's considered 2018, so it would have been a top three for me. I don't know. It's definitely still gonna be in my top 10. I mean, there's still a bunch of movies to see, but something spoiled in the trailer that if it wasn't, it would have been that good. This movie has everything I think casual horror fans want, and I also think it has a lot of what the more serious fans want too. One, atmospherically creepy. The stage is set well. They don't kill you with actors. I don't know off the top of my head. There might be there's definitely under 10 actors in the movie. Okay, and I think it's even smaller than that. The gore that you do see is very well done. The creep element is really done. The killer has a great backstory, a really good look, and if you're from Jersey, or you know anything about the Watching House, it reminds me of like what would happen if people still lived in that house. Like he's the person who I expect would show up because there's some element. I didn't spoil anything else saying that to you. Listen, I'll be honest with you. I looked into seeing what other people are saying. Rotten Tomatoes, it's getting panned 29%. IMDb has it at 5.4. In my opinion, 5.4 on IMDb. Whenever I talk about horror movies, I think you got to add 2. So that means they call it 7.4, which still not good enough. Google viewers, 83% recommend you watch it. I don't know what that means. I'm going to tell you this as somebody who watches hundreds of, at least a couple hundred horror movies a year, and someone who has seen several hundred horror movies, thousand now this time in my life. It's good. It's good. I can't, like if you watch this movie and you get back and you hated it, tell me on here why you hated it, and I'll listen to it. I'm not gonna like it is just enjoyable. And here's the other thing: it's not a huge commitment. It's an hour and a half. I think that's another thing people look for in a movie. They don't want to be 2 hours plus, and then if they get disappointed, I think you'll enjoy it. The only big actor or actress in it is Yvonne Strahovski. I'm butchering her last name. She's well known. Well, she's well known to me because she was in Chuck. She was the female protagonist in Chuck, and she was also in Dexter. She was, I can't call her protagonist, but she's not in the. She's actually the one who has Dexter's kid now. The one who Dexter was going to kill, but then didn't kill, and then he loved her, and then he wasn't sure, and then he killed somebody else for her, and then he killed his sister. A lot of weird stuff happened at Dexter. Trust me, he's out there. Watch it. Don't watch the preview. Don't be like, I want to see the preview. He might not know what he's talking about. Yeah, maybe, but it's an hour and a half. The preview, I wish I could have seen it without seeing the preview, because if the thing that wasn't spoiled was naturally seen, I would be like, oh shit, they're doing that. But that said, folks, thanks for watching. Something I also ask, if you like my reviews, this isn't a review, this is a preview to a review. So that's a new thing, I guess. But if you like my reviews and there's something you want to see me or hear me talk about that you love or hate and see what I think, by all means, comment down below. I have a few pending. One of the things I'll definitely be doing for October, somebody gave me Dark Knight of Scarecrow with Larry Drake. I will definitely be revisiting that. This is I won't give my opinion on it, but I will definitely, I did enjoy that idea to have to tackle that again. But that said, at 5 minutes, adios. You all have a good one.